Welcome back, YouTube. Now that it's fall, I know a lot of us are craving pumpkin, and especially being around family or just the holidays, we want to eat. I always get asked to make my pumpkin muffins, and they're super simple. Baking is not my strong suit. I can cook a huge meal, but don't ask me to bake. So it's always surprising that people are so obsessed with them. But what I love is they're super easy to make, it's super cheap to make, and they're only about 100 calories a muffin. And it's simple. It's only two ingredients. So you just need a box of spice cake mix. If you're like me, you've been struggling at the store to find spice cake mix, you can substitute carrot mix too if you want. You need a can of pumpkin puree, just a 15-ounce can. You don't need the massive one. And then just because I love cinnamon on everything, I sprinkle a little bit extra cinnamon on my muffins. So all you need to do is in a bowl, you're just going to combine all the ingredients. So dump the mix in here. Alrighty. And then your can of pumpkin. Started making these a long time ago, and I still get random messages from people I haven't talked to in years asking, what was that recipe? Are you still making them? Can I come pick some up? It cracks me up because I will warn you, they're very ugly. They are not going to come out pretty, but they come out super flavorful. They're nice and moist. I know we all hate that word, but they are. You're going to want to have another little spoon handy just to get all that extra out. Alrighty, almost there. And then, like I said, personally, I just like to add extra cinnamon. I think it just gives it a little bit more flavor. You really don't need it. I just do a couple dashes, nothing crazy. And like I said, it's going to be pretty sticky. So you want to go slow when you're taking the mix and you're putting, I almost fold the pumpkin in there. That's my one complaint about making them, is that it does get a little bit messy because there's not really, that oil or that egg to kind of help you emulsify. You can use cupcake liners. You can use oil to spray down your muffin tins. I like to use the cupcake liners because then, especially now during these times, nobody needs to get their hands on everything. You can just grab your muffin. It's nice and lined. And I'm going to cook these at 350 on bake in my oven. Usually they take only about 15 to 20 minutes. You can use a toothpick test and just put your toothpick in there and see if it comes out clean or not. One thing with baking is do keep in mind, a lot of stuff tends to continue to bake a little bit longer even after you take it out of the oven. So if you're kind of like at that point, you're not totally sure if you should take it out or not. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. There's no raw ingredients here that are going to get you sick either. You can always top it with some whipped cream. You can top it with some non-fat yogurt. If you're like me, you love ice cream. You can see I'm kind of folding it in a little bit here. Now those clumps are starting to get a little bit better. And definitely make sure that you flatten with your spatula because there will be clumps of mix in there, and you don't want to bite into a muffin and you see this clump of cake mix. So you can see I'm just kind of like patting it down. But it's getting there. It's a good arm workout, so if you haven't done one of my bar workouts on there, I don't recommend doing dumbbells after this or any push-ups. Your arms are going to be a little bit sore. It takes that elbow grease to get this batter going. But you can see it's definitely getting there. But like I was saying, hopefully you can kind of see if you peek in, you can see there's some clumps of that cake mix. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure that you take the time to flatten it out. And I have a KitchenAid, but I just prefer to do this one by hand. Don't ask me why. I just do, because I'm just old school with a lot of things. Alrighty, we're getting there, we're getting there. And I have a cookie dropper, but honestly, I think it's just a lot easier. You just have your two big spoons and you just kind of shove some into your cupcake liners, because they're not going to turn out that beautiful cupcake, nice rounded top. They come out very bizarre shaped. And I just always warn people, like, they taste a lot better than they look, and then everybody's face as soon as they bite in is always very pleasantly surprised. And like I said, I still get asked years later for the recipe or anything like that. Alrighty. So I'm just going to show you, like I said, I have two spoons. I grab one, I get that clump, and I just kind of drop it on in. And I usually get anywhere from 15 to 18 muffins out of this. See, and it dropped in not too bad. There's a little drop for you. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set my oven to bake. So it's baking for 350. I'm going to finish evening out my different cups here, and then I will show you that finished product. Here you can see are the 18 muffins. I warned you they are not pretty, but there they are. And there's my oven going off, so I'm going to pop these in. 15 to 20 minutes, I'll keep you posted. And I have my toothpicks ready, so I'll prick them before I take them out. These were at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. I went ahead and I took them out of my oven. Here's my toothpick, pop that in, and it's nice and clean, so they are done. I only left them in for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. So I let these sit for 5 minutes. You can see, obviously I have to just test it out for you so you can see exactly what it is. It came off of the liner pretty clean. Here it is, not pretty, but boy is it delicious. You crack it on open, it's nice and beautiful on the inside, and I can't wait. So good. I hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know any other recipes you want to try. You can do this with other canned pureed fruit too. So I know some people have done it with white cake mix and a can of blueberries. You go ahead and enjoy and let me know what you think of the recipe. Have a good one. Happy holidays.